Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar, and today on the podcast, I'm going to invite you to strategically support all your endeavors for 2021. And that means being strategic in the businesses that you support, being strategic in the employees that you choose for your business and the way that you support them, the influencers and the podcasts and the supply chains and the coffees and the brew methods and all of that kind of stuff. I would like to invite you to strategically support what it is that you have chosen is relevant to you, your business, or your career. So we're going to talk about that in this episode. Before we get started, if you are looking to grow your business or looking to start a business in 2022 and would like to take a very strategic approach to doing that with people who have done it before and know what they're talking about, consider a consultant in the coffee industry. Head to the show notes, click on the link, and do all the magic required to find out some more information. You can get in contact with us and start a conversation today. So, what do I mean by strategically support in the coffee industry? Far too often in our industry, we do what everybody else is doing. This is definitely an industry of followers of trends. As we move out of 2021 and into 2022, what I would like to invite you to do is to not do things the way that you've always done them. What I would like to see in our industry is people who are doing things because that's what makes sense to them strategically. So strategically financially, as well as strategically from a business perspective. If you are supporting people because you think you're supposed to support them from a political ideology or from a tribal perspective, but you don't inherently agree with it. Let's say that and I hear this one a lot. I hear people on social media, or I see people on social media worship at the feet of influencers, or, really go out there and make big statements about why they, support particular people on social media. And then they'll get in conversations with me or with other people and they'll say things like, fuck, I hate that I have to be a part of that. I actually don't even really like that person. I just need people to see that I'm a part of the club. Same thing happens with equipment and with brew methods and with a whole bunch of stuff. In 2022, as you sit and you plan and you think of the way that you want to do things, I would like to invite you to consider how you can be strategic about supporting the things that you would like to align yourself with. And this is heavily steeped in the idea of integrity. So if we're an industry that's built on following, the thing I'd love you to follow is your own intuition about what you like and what you don't like. Make 2022 the year that you decide, actually, I really like French press, or I really like drinking tea and I want to do videos about tea, or it's the year that you've decided that you're going to unfollow a whole bunch of people who you support because you're supposed to support them. Or perhaps you are serving products in your cafe that you don't really believe in, and you are selling them or creating them purely because you're supposed to. And what I'm saying is, it's not that you don't sell products that will sell. It's that go to the effort of finding the products or the customers that align with each other, if you no longer believe in the business that you are running, perhaps you shouldn't be doing it. Perhaps you could be spending your time strategically supporting yourself with a job rather than doing this, a job that you'll love. Or perhaps it's time to be a solo entrepreneur doing something that you really love, and you can go and find the clients that will in turn love what you're doing. I have had far too many conversations with people this year who hate what they're doing. They hate the businesses that they're supporting. They hate the business that they're working for. They don't like the relationships that they're in, and they need a change. And this is the time of year. I mean, every time of the year is the time of year, in my opinion, to be assessing these things. But if you're not someone who takes time out to assess these things, this is the time of year to do that for 2022. So start assessing. Are you supporting the right businesses in the way that you engage in the supply chain? Are you supporting the right kinds of employers or the right kinds of employees? Do you like the people that you do business with? If not, how do you stop supporting them and build relationships with people that you want to strategically support? Who are the brands that you would like to strategically support? Shameless plug, in 2022, Mapper Forward is going to start a Patreon. So if you do like this podcast, we would invite you to support us. It'll just be a tiny amount of money. It means that we can work towards not having sponsors anymore, and we can survive off the generosity of the people who strategically support us. But the idea is that if we as an industry can start to sort ourselves out by strategically supporting the brands, the businesses, the people, everything who we fundamentally believe align with us, rather than we support them because we're being told to support them by such and such influencer or such and such world barista champion or such and such podcaster or whatever. One of my big wishes for 2022 is that we as an industry stop with the hero worshipping and really focus on the self-determination of who we support and why we support them, and align our values with the people we do business with, rather than, am I going to benefit from pretending that I want to align myself with this person? Just a little bit of food for thought. A challenging bit of food for thought, but it's an important one. Peace, love, and peanut butter, friends. Have an amazing rest of your day.